Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. On the previous episode we were exploring Texas. Getting my load here. I wanted to go down from Raton here down to Lubbock, Texas. Check the configurations. Let's go with the tires together on there, make it a little easier. It's a bit of a longer load, and it's time sensitive, but we'll take it. Okay, just get her hooked up here. You can see I do have the Longhorn hanging from the ceiling there. The event was finished. Everybody got their prizes claimed here. So I got all three, the plushie, armadillo, the paint job there you can see too as I'm backing up here, and then the Longhorn. So it was a very successful event. I think the event will actually run until January 15th, so if you still want to get it, you got plenty of time. There probably is going to be a Christmas event coming up here soon too. Okay, so from Raton down to Lubbock, I want to stop and grab this point of interest, and this will just be a service center, so I'll spare you guys it could be a recruiting center too, but I'll spare you that one. We'll just make the delivery then. But that's a pretty good drive there. According to this, it'll take you about 5 hours and 52 minutes, so I always say about an hour is about 5 minutes in real life. So it'll take us pretty close to 30 minutes here. I'll probably chop some bits up to make it a little bit faster for you. But here's what I've explored so far on Texas. I am very much enjoying the map. Over here in the Longview area, it's kind of got like a forest, kind of like Oregon, or more of a forested area, if you will. And then down here in Galveston, I can't wait to go visit down there again because that's like palm trees and stuff. I really love palm trees. But Texas is pretty good, like, for having multiple different biomes, if you will, I guess. So I'm enjoying it quite a lot here. Of course, this is Raton, New Mexico. So I want you to pay close attention as we leave New Mexico here and enter Texas, and watch how it changes, because remember, New Mexico was the first DLC, basically, or paid DLC. Arizona was thrown in with the game, so you had California, Nevada, Arizona, and then New Mexico was the next state, and that has you'll notice a big difference, I think, when we shift into the new stuff. I was driving in a different part of New Mexico while I was painting the map in and doing the event, and I noticed, like, wow, like, it goes from like almost no detail to like insane detail. So just notice, like, the grass and things as we come up here and get on the highway. And then I think you'll be amazed at how much of a difference it is. It's good and bad, I will say that. You almost feel like they have to go back and redo some of these other states, and it's like, oh man, it's like we're never gonna be like complete, Although I will say New Mexico ain't bad looking either. But so I believe all this coming up here. Let me double check. Yes, so this we wouldn't be able to go straight here. I guess I was able to go right here. So anything after this turn off, which is that a gas station up there? It must be. Will be new. So pay close attention here as we start merging into Texas. I think you'll be quite amazed. Raton Creek. Alright, I'll set the speed limit here, 55. And now we can go 70. Let me get shifted up here. Split up. There we go. Okay. So this is going to be New Mexico for a little while yet. Get the windows up here. This will be New Mexico for a little bit. So they might try to keep it the same somewhat until we hit Texas. But I'm not saying New Mexico's bad by any means, as far as, like, it's good, like... Let's get her up to 70 here. Since we don't have a World of Trucks load, we can go pretty much any speed we want. I'd at least go the speed limit now. Little rest side there. We got 55 coming up. So yeah, let me guys know what you think so far about Texas. Like, I am loving this DLC. I know there was some discussions. I was looking on Reddit, like some people were talking about, oh, ATS should do like a 1-for-1, basically real life scale. I suppose it could be done on the kind of the way the flight simulator thing works, but you'd have to have like a car go around to every street and everything and scan everything and make it work like that. But I'll be honest and say, like, I would not be interested in that. The one thing I do like about ATS here in the scale of size that they have, I believe it's 120. It's very nice because you could, it's big enough where it's like, if you're spending time in a state like, well, Texas is huge, it's probably a bad example, but you know, like Nevada or Oregon, it feels big. But it's like, it's not overly big, so it's like if I want to like go through 2-3 states, it takes no time at all. Well, it takes quite a bit of time, but I mean, compared to real life, you know, you're going through it pretty quick. So I would not be interested in a 1-for-1 scale. But yeah, there's some people that would. Maybe they would just like, at that point it could be used for, you know, a bunch of stuff besides Truck Simulator. Basically be a world simulator, I suppose, is what you could use, and then kind of like a in-person Google Street View or something like that, I suppose. It would be handy if you're going to like oh, I gotta go on this trip, so I kind of want to, you know, if there's people like with OCD or whatever and have to like know what's going on, that they'll be able to, okay, I gotta turn at this street, and I've, you know, you've done it, so it wouldn't be no problem in real life. But oh, horses, cutouts. It's really slowing down in here. Looking good though. I think this is still part of New Mexico. I want to check. Yeah, we won't cross until about right in here, so a little bit yet. I'm eager to see how much I suppose this, it's not going to be like that other city I went in, that was lower. It was like so obvious that it like switched in quality. This might be more of a nice transition. Okay, I think it's almost safe to say that we have now entered Texas. Got through the border. I feel a little bit different about the texture and quality here. There it is. Welcome to Texas. Alright, we just hit it. I guess it makes sense that there would be a sign. I wasn't even looking for the sign. But yeah, I don't know if you can notice from when we were in New Mexico to being in Texas now, it just feels like there's more foliage, just a little subtle little more detail. When I was farther south in New Mexico going into Texas, it was like, since it was like, you know, like right there, I noticed it really easily. But this was a little more subtle since we had to go through that little city there and make the transition. Ooh, some hydro watering there. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying this DLC. Get over here. Dalhart discovered. Alright, we gotta get down to 40 here. 30. Shift down some more here. So I think we'll be coming up on that. Oh no, that's before the next city, that point of interest. I think that is a viewpoint, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this definitely feels a little more open than what we had in New Mexico. It just feels a little bit different to me. Yeah, so we will have the SCS Christmas event coming up in probably a couple weeks. I think mid-December they said they were going to do that. Now the other year here, we had basically cabin accessories for those making those deliveries for Christmas. There was like a nutcracker, a horse, what are they called? Seesaw horse or whatever. So it's gonna be interesting what they have for prizes this year. Maybe they'll do a paint job. Oh, we also had the lights that go out, or that what were they called? Like LED light strips that were on the outside of your cabin. That was a pretty cool prize too. Some oil fields here. Okay, I think we're going to be coming up to the viewpoint pretty quick. I'll stay in the fast lane. I think it was in this towards the center here. Maybe I'm wrong. Looks like we stay on. Now we'll be turning right up here. Yeah, so I noticed as I was recording the other episode, that skybox issue is still there. We'll see if it happens again on here. It's just that the sky starts moving really fast. Here looks fine. But it was like ridiculous, like you could tell it looked fake. So hopefully they get that patched up. Oh, what is this guy doing here? I can go right on a red. I'm supposed to be able to go right on a red. We'll see if they ticket me, because they've done that a couple times. Watch the road, I'm looking around too much. Yeah, a lot of people that live in Texas said they're real impressed with this DLC. They did a great job with it. And of course they say, oh, well, yeah, there's some, I think there's like, oh, there's a city, there's a truck stop where there's a city. But they obviously know that it's all about the scale. Yeah, I just feel like there's so much detail on this map. They did a very good job. Alright, we're taking 287 south here. Get shifted up here. So used to being governed at 65. Amarillo discovered. Alright, we're coming up on the first point of interest pretty soon here. We'll see what that is. I'm betting it's a viewpoint, which is good. It'll break up our drive a little bit. Alright, let's shift down here. I think I gotta get in the right lane, I guess. I was thinking it was in the left lane here. That's weird. They had it crisscross. I assumed we would have been coming down on the right side, but we're literally... This is what I talk about with Texas. If you watched my other video, that the roads are really weird. They got us on the left side on a one-way. But, I think we'd be on the right. Going over the bridge. Wow, this looks really good. I know I've been saying that a lot this video, but I ain't lying. I mean, it's a very nice map. Alright, we gotta take a first right down here so we could hit the, yeah, it's a viewpoint, so. We will check it out. Oh, it's right across over the parking lot here, so I'm gonna drive right up on the curb. Alright. Right here, we'll pop the brakes and turn her off and check her out. City of Amarillo. I always like watching these. It's kind of like a way for SCS to kind of do collectibles. I was thinking the other day too about, you know, they just added you take pictures of buildings and stuff. It's kind of cool when you think about it, but I think another thing that would be even cooler is they got some of those historic, what are they called? You're on the side of the road and it's... Why is the name escaping me? Well, anyway, those historic monument things that they have on the side, you can like pull over and read those plaques. I don't know why I can't think of the name, but have those like where they are and have it so you can like maybe read about them or make them a little more entertaining than reading. Maybe have a picture with them or something. So you got the text, you got a picture. And have those as like kind of like in a way a collectible or achievement thing, and then that way you're kind of learning history and about what happened at the places, and also kind of like collecting, if you will. I think that'd be a cool idea. Maybe it'd be cool to have like a cabin accessory for everyone you go to too. I know that'd be a lot, but you know, if there was a Civil War battle somewhere, like have a like a sword ornament or something, or a dash thing. Alright, so instead of going around and coming back, we're just gonna whip out here. That was close. I'm gonna take off the top of my truck here. Get some road construction. Alright, he's turning. I can go right on a red. I'm going for it. Alright. Roll through that one. If this hits green here, come on. Nope. There we go. That'll work. Oh, some nice brick streets there. What is this building here? TV something? Center City. Zoom in up on that Center City. Okay. We're leaving Amarillo. Next stop will be our destination. Roads look good. I got those tar marks. Now this is where I really think this DLC does shine, is these highway systems. What's funny is you get to these big highway ribbons, if you will, and it's like there's not much traffic here. This would be like the busiest in real life. It's only 55 here. Come on, I'm gonna get over here. 75. All right, Lubbock, here we come. I guess there's no ER, Lubbock. Somebody's gonna get mad at me for that. Not much traffic. Pretty quiet. Alright. Cruise is set at 75. Bringing down on 27. It looks like traffic starts filling in here. It must be at those highway intersections that, like, they had to drop traffic down there, maybe because of the processing power. It might, like, slow down quite a bit. Nice and open. Oh, there's a cotton field there. Alright, I'm passing this guy. So all in all, it looks gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. Oh, they also added those billboards that they can change. Kind of like, I think they picked that up off of Farming Simulator, where they had those billboards in the levels. And they could use those and change them and advertise like another DLC. So now they're going to be doing that with, like, they just started doing it here with Texas, and they'll be able to start advertising Oklahoma or whatnot. I really do hope SCS... I'm really interested in what they're going to do for, like, improvements to the game, and like the smaller stuff. Like we know we're supposed to have a sound update coming, or they're recording some trucks and whatnot with it, but how long is that going to take to release, or they wait until they get all the sounds recorded and then get them in? So that's like a small thing, but like a big thing is going to make it sound a lot more realistic. I know there's mods and stuff, but if you can make it base game, and then if they could have seasons too, which I guess if there's mods that can put snow on the ground, it really shouldn't be that hard for them to program that. So maybe since these next upcoming states like Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas are going to be more, I don't know, I don't think boring would be the right word, but it'll be less intensive for them to build. And hopefully they can start doing some stuff like that. Spice it up, you know, and just little things here and there. They did add I got it turned on too, Lubbock. I hope I said that right. But they did add, what did they call it? Where you rev the engine and the truck tilts. Power drive. That makes it a little more realistic. Little things like that they can make to improve the game. See the big city off in the distance over there? It just makes the map feel so big. I don't think we got too much farther to our destination here. But again, yeah, Texas is quite the variety on biomes. I mean, you got desert, you got like trees with big forest areas. You got to the south was the palm trees in the tropical area. Like they got a little bit of everything, so I'm quite impressed with it. Jake brake on. Coming up to our turn. Take 50th Street here, exit 1. Shift down. Actually, the roads look somewhat natural here and not too crazy like we have been seeing with a dedicated turnaround lane. Alright, coming up on the home store. Getting this lane. Ah, what the hell is that about? And here we are. Where they want them. Are we delivering wood to a dock stop, or are we just gonna pull her in? This is Home Depot's warehouse. Hello. Oh yeah, we got a back in a dock. We'll see if we can do this. Okay, right next to that trailer. Get my windows down. And then I'll get our hazards. Let's see if we can do this. It's nice and open here, I will give it that. Usually you're kind of crammed trying to back these in. One thing with this head tracker. It's kind of hard in a way because there's no depth perception. So on one hand it's cool, but on the other hand it's... I guess that goes without, if you weren't using it, you still wouldn't have depth perception. I wonder if that's something that can be like added in like VR. That's another thing that could bring to this game is VR. I haven't used a VR headset. I do want to get one of these days. I was looking at the Valve Index, but I'm kind of waiting for the second version, so it's wireless or whatever. So it's, you know, that was their first one from Valve, so I want to make sure that they could like improve what they need to improve. It's interesting that it's still full price. I thought they would have dropped it, you know, especially even for the holidays, and they haven't. It's still $1,000. Where are we here? Oh, there we go. That'll work. We're a little off. Alright. Good deal. Excellent run. It took us 7 hours, even though the delivery time was supposed to be 5, but we did stop for that viewpoint, so... But we're still on time. Did good there. Taking a look at the map real quick before we end today. Well, I'm gonna probably run up and grab this when I stop recording and get that taken care of. Want to get the rest of these question marks taken care of. But yeah, I almost got the state all discovered. Looks like just one more city to do here. And I'm going to start painting in the roads myself and just enjoy the state. And then later on I can go through and get these picture points as well. I like to do it. Remember, this is all legit here that I've done. So, loving this game. Okay, I'll probably do another video for the Christmas event. We'll see how it goes, but until then, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.